All right, on this edition of Serio Cooks, there is a chocolate chip cookie fiend in this house. And I'm not going to name any names, Elizabeth, but we have made late night runs out looking for chocolate chip cookies and not been able to find them. So I'm going to make a batch of chocolate chip cookies from scratch. I start out with 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. I've added 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and I've given that a good whisk. All right, in my mixer, I have 3/4 cup of cane sugar, organic of course, and 3/4 cup of brown sugar, organic of course. And I'm just gonna let this run for a couple of seconds to get the sugars all mixed up nicely. Then we're gonna start adding wet ingredients. All right, to this I'm going to slowly pour in 1 cup of melted butter. All right, to this I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, organic of course. And I'm going to slowly pour in 2 egg yolks that I've already beaten just the All right, that got mixed up nicely. I'm going to take that off of the mixer and set it aside. All right, I've changed out the bowls on my mixer and the egg yolks went into the wet mix. The egg whites are gonna get whipped up separately. Okay, now you know the rule here. You start out slow and then just increase the speed until the egg whites have a nice stiff peak to them. I see bubbles forming, that's a good sign. All right, we're almost there. Let's speed it up one more time. This is so exciting. All right, I've obviously stopped the mixer, and that's how you can tell whether or not you've got it whipped up properly. Look at that, it formed a little stiff peak, and then it is not dropping. So that tells me that this is whipped up properly. All right, I've set my egg whites aside. I'm gonna go back to my wet batter and then just start adding the flour mix to it. Now don't just dump it all in there at one time. Do it gently and let the mixer mix the contents up as you add more flour to it. I've added about 1.5 cups and you see it's starting really to thicken up now. And all my flour is in, and we're just gonna let this go for a few minutes and get this nice and mixed up well. All right, there you go. My dry ingredients and wet ingredients are all mixed together. Now there's one more step, actually 2 more steps. Semi-sweet chocolate chip morsels before I put them into the bowl, of course. And I'm just gonna fold these guys in now as well. And again, I mixed this up, folded this together with the wooden spoon because I don't wanna break those chocolate chips up. Look at that, doesn't that look wonderful? Looky there, next stop is a 350-degree oven for about 9 to 11 minutes. All right, so out of the oven, and I'm going to confess that I didn't realize just how big these were gonna get. That's what the egg white does to it. So next time, my next batch, I'm only gonna do about 6 of them and give them a little more space on the cookie sheet. All right, for my second batch of cookies, we're not gonna be quite so adventurous here. We're gonna make a little smaller cookie and we're gonna space them out a little better on the cookie sheet. This is gonna come out perfectly. I just know it. All right, it's never a good idea to peek inside the oven, but I couldn't resist. Oh, that looks so much better. And look at the difference. There's my second batch already out of the oven. What a difference. So that's the way I'm gonna make the rest of this. About 8 on the pan and give them a little extra breathing room. Oh my gosh, these taste so good. All right, there you go, final look at Elizabeth's very, very special chocolate chip cookies. Recipes up on foodnationradio.com. If you would, on YouTube, click the notification button and the little bell on the right-hand side, and you'll be the first to know whenever we post videos. I'm Michael Serio, thanks for watching. Let's eat some cookies!